So today is June 1st, or rather I'm filming this on June 1st, which means that yesterday was the deadline for all of you university going folk. Yesterday was the deadline for you to make your decision about where you're going. So I hope everyone is happy with their decision. I hope you believe in it and are super excited to go to your school, whether you will be joining me at Queen's in September or not. So now that everyone's kind of made their choice for university, I thought that now would be an awesome time to talk about residence decisions. I've done a couple videos about residence before, but last week I received a message from Luana. Hi Luana. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. She asked me to talk a bit about what it's like living in a co-ed residence and whether I liked it, whether that was my choice kind of thing. So I thought today would be an awesome day to talk about it since everyone will be making those decisions very shortly within the next couple of weeks. So for my 5 choices to live in residence, my first 3 choices were all to live in a mixed residence, and then my 4th and 5th choice were in a all-female residence. So I was really hoping though to get a co-ed residence. I always knew that I didn't want to be around girls 24/7 in residence. I knew that I wanted a mix of people and genders and subjects and everything, so I really just wanted residence to be a fully immersive experience with all different types of people from all different walks of life. And I also didn't have very many concerns about living with boys, sharing washrooms with boys. It wasn't something that really worried me a lot. Now I can't speak to other universities, but a lot of residences at Queen's have different types of bathrooms. So on West Campus where I was, we had 2 just single toilet sink, closed door washrooms, and then we had 2 washrooms that had a stall toilet and 2 showers. So our floor voted, and we voted that the single toilet washrooms would be co-ed since it's just one person using them at the one time, and then the stall shower washroom on one side would be just for girls and on the other side would be just for boys. So our floor voted. Some floors, when you show up, your Don has already made that decision for you. I know that the floor 2 below us, they voted for a co-ed washroom. So it really depends on your floor and who you're living with and how kind of everyone gets along, but our floor just decided we wanted to be separate, and it was actually more the boys on our floor that didn't want to share with the girls, and I think it was because they didn't want to deal with all the hair and the shower and waiting for the shower because girls shower for so long. But it was actually the boys' decision not to share a bathroom with the girls in my part. I visited a friend in Leonard once, and they had just washrooms that were showers and stall toilets and stuff, but they had a girls' one and a boys' one. So a lot of the residences at Queen's actually don't have any co-ed washrooms, it's just co-ed residences. So that took away a lot of the fears for a lot of people about sharing bathrooms with the other gender, and they just didn't want to deal with that. And but Queen's kind of dispels a lot of that stuff with just fixed gender washrooms even in the co-ed residences. I really enjoyed my time on my co-ed floor. I got along great with all the girls on my floor and with the boys, so it was nice kind of if I was tired of talking to the girls all the time, I could just go into the guys' room and they'd be watching hockey or something and they'd catch me up on basketball and all that stuff, so I was in the know about sport. Now obviously I can't speak much to the girls out there about living in an all-girl residence. I did have a couple friends that were in all-girl residences, and at Queen's it kind of seemed that one of the residences was filled with girls who all wanted to be just with girls, and then in the other residence there was kind of more floors of girls who didn't get their 1st and 2nd and 3rd choice, but since they were all together they still had a fantastic time. And I found that really, even though if you don't get your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th choice for residence, everyone has an amazing time. It's really what you make it in residence. It's really important to kind of open yourself up to meeting new friends, and it's a totally new experience living in residence. You're sharing washrooms, you're going to a cafeteria to eat. It's kind of a whole new environment, and it's really easy to kind of get upset by it. But it's really important to just put yourself out there. Don't be shy. It's really easy to make friends in residence. I recommend to everyone that I know going to university, stay in residence your 1st year. It's an awesome way to get acquainted with university. You're really close to all the faculty buildings, and it's super easy to make friends if you leave your door open. People will knock on it, they'll come in, you'll meet people so fast. Do not worry about not making friends in residence. Quickly, just before I go, I thought I might as well talk about having a single room versus having a roommate and kind of what I thought about it. A lot of people I know are kind of concerned that they want to have a roommate just because they're nervous they won't make any friends if they have their own room. Just want to make sure everyone knows I had a single room. Almost everyone on my floor had a single room, and we were friends so quickly. I mean, if you close your door all the time and you're in your room hiding, you're not going to make any friends. But if you have your door open and you're willing to talk to and meet new people, you will have no issues making friends. I myself really enjoyed kind of having my own space to relax in, and I didn't have to worry about listening to someone snore or anything that could happen like that just because I'm a light sleeper. So I liked having my own space that I could have clean in my own way, but I also I didn't regret not having someone constantly there all the time. I liked my own space, but I could also go into the common room in the residence. Definitely don't choose a double or a triple room just because you don't think you'll make friends. I think it's an awesome experience to experience living with a roommate. It'll really get you prepared for living in a house in second, third, and fourth year. But I also think there are advantages to having your own room. So it's really all comes down to personal preference. Whatever you are most comfortable with, go with that. You're going to be there for a whole year, so you want to make sure that you're happy and you're comfortable, and yeah. So I hope I have given you enough information to make an informed decision. If you have any other questions about residence deadlines or kind of what the residences look at any universities, you can always just type in your university name into Google and then residence or residence due date, and usually it will be the first one that comes up. It's really easy to find stuff. Google is the best thing ever. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I helped a couple of you out with figuring out what you want to put on your residence application. But other than that, I will see you in the next video.